Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with a reading in honor of Venus moving into Virgo. Venus in Virgo is devoted and faithful. And while Venus is in its fall in Virgo, for this transit, I'm really hoping that Venus just injects a little bit of love and a little bit of beauty into all of the Virgo lessons and messages that we learned during Virgo season and during Mercury's retrograde. I'm hoping that now that Mercury is out of Virgo and Venus is taking its place, that Venus gives us some much needed boost in our Virgo love sectors. So I've chosen the major arcana reading for the Empress to honor Venus entering Virgo. I hope this reading helps us find out how we can best nurture ourselves, nurture others, use Venus's passion and the Empress's passion and their love to be devoted to what we love and what we find beautiful. So hopefully this spread can help us with that. Okay, so as I begin my shuffle, let's think about Venus. Let's bring ourselves back to Venus. Think about what Venus meant for you while she was in Leo. Think about what her retrograde through Leo meant to you. Think about the lessons and the insights you got about love and beauty and pleasure. And then let's follow her into Virgo. Venus will be in Virgo during eclipse season, and so we're really going to need to lean on her. So let's hope that this spread, let's hope that her and the Empress can help guide us towards new insights to keep ourselves balanced. Okay, so the first card that I'm going to draw is in the give position. The card that I draw is the Two of Swords. The second card that I draw is in the keep position. And that card is the Princess of Chalices. Third position is nurture. The Ace of Swords. And the final position is pull back. The card that I draw in pull back is the Seven of Discs. Failure. Okay. Pretty deep spread. Swords energy, the Seven of Discs. This is interesting. Okay. I am using the Thoth deck today, which might explain why some of the cards seem a little different than usual. I wanted to use this deck for Venus and Virgo because of the dynamism it provides, the multi-layered depth that it can give us. Venus in Virgo is ironically complicated, but only in the sense of feeling. So I'm hoping that the Thoth deck can help us with that. So, give, keep, nurture, pull back. In the give position, I drew the Two of Swords, the Peace card. What this tells me is that Venus in Virgo is going to give us exactly what we need in Libra season. This card shows me that Venus and Virgo, while they can seem like opposites, are actually existing in a beautiful compromise. And that this compatibility is going to give us the ability to see things from multiple sides and be able to use that to find a peaceful balance this season. So in the give position, I think it's saying that not only is Venus in Virgo going to be giving us a sense of compatible understanding, but it's going to help us give that to others. She is going to help us continue the harmonious balance that we're going to need as we move through eclipse season. So I love to see that. Let's make sure that we definitely trust that. Let's make sure that we definitely understand that even opposites can bring a compatible sense of understanding and a sense of harmony. And let's use that for ourselves, and let's definitely start giving that to others. In the keep position, though, I got the Princess of Chalices. This position is all about what we should keep for ourselves. So if we're giving off a sense of balance and harmony, and we're receiving that from Venus, what we need to keep for ourselves is inspiration, fantasy, and imagination. We need to be almost playful with ourselves when we engage with our intuition. While Venus is in Virgo, it's going to be really important to add that sense of life and vibrancy, that sense of fantasy, because Venus in Virgo can tend to maybe be strict sometimes, and she doesn't love that. So we need to really bring that sense of fantasy. Explore that within yourself. Keep that for yourself. Use it to provide yourself with self-love. Use it to provide yourself with the care that you're going to need during eclipse season. In the nurture position, so what we should nurture within ourselves, what we should try to receive from Venus in Virgo that we can use to expand on, is the Ace of Swords. So pure air energy, pure intellect. We need to nurture our minds while Venus is in Virgo. We need to harness the lessons we learned during Virgo season. When Mercury was retrograding, we need to use everything we learned, the tough lessons we learned from that. We need to use those and let Venus help us to find clarity and perspective. We need to be open to any insights or any intuitive messages that we get that help us see things more clearly. Again, if we are giving harmony, peace, and balance, if we are keeping fantasy and imagination and inspiration, then we need to nurture our most clear-eyed self. We need to nurture our intellectual perspective. I think, again, going back to the keep position, because we're giving this sense of compatible intellectual balance, because we need to nurture that intellectualism, that perspective-giving, insightful part of ourselves, then we really need to triple down on fantasy and imagination and fun. Engaging with Venus, even while she's in Virgo, I think is really important. Because in pull back, the thing we need to pull back is the Seven of Discs. We need to stop focusing on failure. We need to stop focusing on the coldness that we maybe expect from Venus and Virgo. We need to stop reliving the difficulties that we experienced during Mercury's retrograde. We need to be able to move on and not be stuck in these thoughts of failure. We need to move beyond that. Pull away, pull back from negativity, pull back from things that have already finished. If something failed, even if you failed at something, move on from it. Venus and Virgo will help you understand both sides. Venus and Virgo will help you, especially if you're keeping fantasy for yourself, especially if you're nurturing your intellect, if you're doing both of those things. Venus and Virgo can really help you to move forward. Pragmatically, certainly, if you are able to do that, then I think you can find beauty beneath some of your more difficult experiences. I love the balance of this spread. I love how, even with Venus being in fall in Virgo, that she still finds something beautiful to show us. I think if we are listening and keeping the Princess of Chalices for ourselves, if we're keeping our sense of fantasy and inspiration and imagination alive and really diving into it, I think we'll be able to honor Venus and honor her journey through Virgo if we focus on how that transit helps us stay balanced. We're in Libra season, so it's a beautiful season to stay balanced. We have eclipse season coming up. That's going to need a ton of balance. And if we can inject fantasy, harmony, and imbue some compatible sense of self-understanding, be able to give and take and nurture and keep, if we're able to move on from the past, forgive ourselves, I think we can honor both Venus and Virgo. And I think that we can use that beauty and that love and the sense of devotion and faithfulness that Venus and Virgo brings. If we can combine all of those things, I think we can get through eclipse season just fine and let Venus and Virgo be something beautiful. I really hope we do, because the spread says that it can be something insightful, fantastical, but also really smart and intellectual. Forgive yourself, trust Venus, trust Virgo, and we will get through this. I'll see you next time.